rotate back on out. Here
There's
we go for JJ Leo.
Oh
no!
Fortunately, the M16 is not really what you want in this situation. Although it does still get the
QC is just going to try and breach him.
Divine have pushed in 3 teams over at Yellows. Although they are no longer yellow. Get a feel, see where everyone's dropping, see where everyone's moving. Nice shots from 19 Cent. He's on target, and he takes out Reality. First kill of the game for losing a player earlier. Nicky's going to take some pot shots as well. Third party comes in from Divine Esports. That's going to be the knockdown. So much for that good situation.
Everyone else, because there's a bunch of points on offer, not only from the kills, but the placements once you do get out as well. Back.
First match of the day. Bad guy continues to be that bad guy. Finds a double knockdown onto Dempsey and Levi's, although he's going to be traded out by Turtle.
Players left alive here, but taking a look at the positioning here, Atletico seem to be in a nice spot. Extreme, right behind the tree.
Now he's going to send Homeboy out of the game. 7th place for Myth. Sapau's going to be spotted by CJ, pushing down the hill. Now falls back for safety. Gets what he wanted, which was the initial knock. Didn't want it to return fire from 19 Cent. CJ does have Killer above him as well for extra help. And now they're going to get into that 1v1. 19 Cent is going to be able to get the knockdown onto CJ18. Top
into the late stages of this game. See if 74L1 can cause too many problems, though. If he can find maybe 1 or 2. The flashes, though, are good, and they're already in. There's absolutely nothing.
You're going to get it from both sides here. Unfortunate. Both of the Thailand teams are going to push straight onto Fury. The smokes are up, but it's not going to be enough to stop Jalman. He's already picked up 5 kills. He wants to make it 7. Once he's confirmed it will be just that, and he's got them in a pinch. Only 1 standing for Fury. Jalman gets 1. He gets only 1, though. Unfortunately, it's a 2 versus 4 disadvantage, but that's one way to start it to try and get it back into your favor. Gems gets maxed honors. Jalman gets Tonkei. All of a sudden, Jordan, it's a 2 versus 2.
Well, we might be starting to get a bit of an idea as to why they performed so well in Season 4 of OSL, because they have actually put some big numbers on top of GC right now, and there might be one more. Can't quite tell who it is. 6 Sacks that dives into that smoke, and he's going to survive for now. Of course, no one can see him, but my goodness. Golden Cats have just been really demolished by these 2 players from QC. Division X Gaming, who have been sitting quite idle for the moment, have decided now is the time to strike, and it's the perfect time to strike as well, as they find themselves in a 2-on-2 for the win.
Oh no. 6 Sacks has been completely bailed out from MBK and Division X Gaming, and now Tino gets MBK, so only Long K remains. All of a sudden, Golden Cat looked like they were going to come second. It looked like Q confirmed we're going to win this game. Jalman did everything right. But some 2 snaky boys from the shack come and play spoil. Golden Cat come away with the win. In the first game, Garrett's got to be careful as they rotate past Division X Gaming. Long K with a bit of help from 19 Cent. Sweet Soul gonna go down early. Again, 2 matches in a row. Ferox is just having a horrid start here for the PCS Charity Showdown.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. I mean, he just got absolutely decked out of his buggy. Not much you can do about that, I guess, but either way, Ferox is going to have to deal with it, and they're now sort of stuck in a massive crossfire. Blue at the back of Division X Gaming, though, so they do actually need to get rid of Nikus, who is out in the middle of no man's land. He's definitely a goner. So it falls to Cozzy and Grums to try and salvage the situation here, maybe try and get a few more points on the board, but I think they might just be cooked, Ferox.
Yeah, Blue Zone's going to start moving in 7 seconds. At the top of this hill, Tino's going to spot Reality. Headshot with the spray through the grass. Spots him even prone. Tino is insane. Only IQ 500 remaining in front of him. And for Creatory Esports, the PCS APAC Charity Showdown. But over to Atletico Jordan, and they're going to get flashed down. Immediately traded back by Mighty. Vanatic is going to push up at the backside. He's got Extreme just to his right now. Spots him. Look at the control from Vanatica. Extreme 15th position just prior to that. So there's 2 teams. Oh, Anquan. Double tap headshot. Sits down Vanatica. The 2...
Oh, that's not fun. JJ Leo is just in a massive crossfire. It's not just him. It's the rest of Day Trade as well. 2 more frags here. Although Matey perhaps might be unspotted up on that defilade. I spoke too soon. Straight away, Long K takes him down as soon as he walks over the ridge, and that'll be that.
Fine. Right window, makes it inside, gets the knockdown. I mean, what else do you want? That's an A+ throw from Mad Dog. I'm not sure whether or not he's going to be able to
rewarded.
confirm it, though. Yeah, exactly right.
Definitely not working out for him. QC, I was going to say, look like they're having another good game here, but they have just lost gems. Duckman's picking that kill up. AAP being bailed out just momentarily by Maiden have to rotate their way in.
Bang gone. Now time for Divine Esports to see what they've got. Well, they got nothing. Bad guy cleans them up. He picks up 3k.
As well. This is not going to be an easy game for Division X to get out of.
Certainly not. They've ran into the 3 trolls underneath the bridge, but Sapauu finds a double kill onto Man and Tede, and all of a sudden, Jordan, what you were saying now might not be the case. Never mind, Entry Fragger gets MVK. That just makes it that little bit harder. Stolen by Homboya and Duckman, both combining 6 kills now for Myth. Sapauu still on the edge of this bridge, but it's actually going to be Q confirmed that goes out at 9th. Wiped out by Made in Thailand, and the team that performed arguably the best in match 1, eliminated now here in match 2, just outside of the placement points. Nade's not going to confirm Sapauu. Entry Fragger probably wants to try and get this revive. Minoru just spotting the butt cheeks of Sapauu. Now spots Anquan in the water, as you said. He's been swimming in there for ages. Time to get out of the pool, says Sapauu. And there goes DxG.
Fury's come in as well from the other side, and they've started to throw a couple of shots in the direction of VTF and Division X as on the other side of the map. BRU get themselves safe in a center circle position. Now the engagement starts between Made in Thailand and Phoenix. Right now, 1-for-1. Homboya will try to hold on to that spray, but he'll have to back on up. Greeny has got so many ways to look, and Kush will fall in front of his eyes to a grenade. This is still just absolute madness. Really anyone's game, but I think Minoru might be in a bit of a spot of bother here, stuck inside that blue.
2 left for Made in Thailand, Minoru and Homboya, but in the end, they come out on top against Phoenix Gaming. Not as clean as they would have liked. That blue's going to continue because they are now into phase 9. It's not going to stop. That exchange lasted a little bit longer than they would have liked. 5 take the fight to Burium United Esports, but it seems like it's going to be a mix of both. The flash and the high stacking makes it difficult. Goes down to the blue, but it's God Meow who's going to pick up the elimination, and Konaxi finds Bad Guy. There goes Cerberus in 3rd, and wow, quickly to follow. Homboya's position make no impact in the end for Made in Thailand. It was the numbers of... The reason for that was because the plane path was basically from like Kameshki to Novo, so it really did cut out a lot of the western side of Erangel for this game.
Oh,
That guy's going to be knocked down by JJ Leo. The rest
anywhere to
of
go.
Esports.
I don't know where they're going to end up here, Division X Gaming. Like, I don't think they're going to have a good time there at all, as we do keep an eye on Cerberus trying to get across the bridge. It's Golden Cat that is trying to gatekeep them, but this may change relatively quickly if Reality can actually get inside of this Wizzy. And now not being able to because he's being covered off by some of those extra Golden Cat players that may just go on through. 6 stacks will be okay to hide in the room, and Maxonus is, I guess, the MVP here for Golden Cat because he's really the one stopping Creatori from actually pushing into this Wizard Hut, and now Flash does go on in. Reality cops a little bit of damage from that grenade. 6 stacks surely going to push this.
Well, he doesn't have to push it. He can just hold it if he really wants to, although reinforcements slowly, very slowly arriving for Creatori Esports in 1405. He's not going to be able to get there in time.
Grumps and Cozzy, though, they're going to run into each other 100%. It's just a case of who spots who first, and it's Waikakamukau who's going to put some more damage numbers on the board. Once again, being a top performer for this Fury roster, and there is no reason to imagine that that is going to stop today.
Oh, that's not good. Gems finds a knockdown of the Waikakamukau, though. There is actually still...
Rough situation to be in, I guess, for Ferox, but either way, maybe Miramar will result in some...
I do hope it changes, though, for the record. I'm not that top deep. I love Ferox. Hopefully they can change it around on Miramar.
Cerberus, though, under a bit of pressure right now from Golden Cat, who do have 3 players alive, but 6 sacks out of the fight for a moment as he was medic on up. Circle does shift into the center. Golden Cat just...
Phoenix Gaming still hold the broken shack. Made in Thailand are now going to make their way over this shack. Boya, the entry frag onto 19 cent. Minoru now gets Sapauu. The shack is now ours, just Made in Thailand. Just as easy as that. They want Levi's. As the fight with Divine now begins from Fury. Insight's knocked down. Ronan's going to be finished.
Rotation in, and I'm not really sure where he's going to end up. DIC looking to breach one of these huts, and they seem to have done so relatively okay. They are getting third-partied. Levi's should get picked up here by Turtle as they drop a smoke down to cover their position. And it's Atletico now that are on the move, and this is what you'd like to see a little bit more of from Atletico, I'm sure, Xenos.
Yeah.
On the move, aggressive into Phoenix Gaming, and a great grenade from Zoid, mate, not to mention a knock from the N24 of Flood.
I mean, whether or not they had the option doesn't really matter. You've got to play like this, you've got to play like this, the Blue's going to force it, but you've got to be able to capitalize. They now lose Extreme and Flood, though. Zoid links two very powerful players with a lot of veteranship behind them and experience. Push on 1 HP finally goes down away from Jalman. Zoid, though, does get NBK. One more to get with. Atletico Zoid, mate, cannot hit it. An Extreme who pick their way straight over to Jayers and Spit. They can't even respond to Extreme. He's got the 2 knocks, but can he confirm them? Jayers. It's also crucial for Extreme if he can stay alive in this scenario and get top 2. He gets 2 kills and 2nd place for Atletico. Someone was in a car. But I will say, Duckman is involved. They should pick up the win eventually, and they do. It's our home. We want to play well, and there's Zoid, mate. I don't think that they're the type of team to do that.
Well, they have gotten their way fairly safely into the center of the circle. They've gone around.
Oh my god.
Next gaming. Mike Gamugal surely doesn't get out of this one alive, and he won't.
Kid's here, Lynxy. He is so convinced that he's still around here. Lynxy has to be careful. Right. If he wants to go for a heal, it might be the wrong time. JS goes for the heal, but now he gets sprayed. Lynxy from above, gets the 7 kills. Hi, Saki. Oh, he finds one for Cerberus. And so forth around that region of the leaderboard to catch up, to get back up the standings. A team like Ferox, you know, maybe they pick up 5-6 kills and a win. All of a sudden, now they're in the top 10. That's
there. Levi from Divine, the other side of this fence, and Tom K is going to find that out. He was certainly unawares, and now has that info, but not in the way that he would have liked to have gotten it. Fury do lose Juicy in the meanwhile here, but Levi's might end up getting a 2-on-1, and he will. Maximus, Divine, and Phoenix end up fighting each other. Fury's stuck in the middle.
I was going to say, the knock doesn't have to actually come from Ferox, though, although Nikus does find Nam. You mentioned that, you know, Fury, Divine, Phoenix all start fighting each other. Wow, mid-air spray. Kozzy's going to be able to get Levi's. Ferox pushing up and finding the frags. This is so much better. Now they can take the position away from Divine Esports as well. Insight's actually going to try and third-party this. He might end up picking 2. If he's smart, he gets Nam first. He'll probably just spray whoever he sees first. Oh, never mind, he doesn't get anyone. Hong Von Ditch from Phoenix Gaming. Enough to get the elimination, but then the frag as well from Nikus. He knocks him down. Dr. Logi, 3 teams, but they're all in tatters. Unless you're a team from Australia who have got 4 still up. Nikki, Nam, don't count them out for Divine. Oh no! In the blink of an eye, they've just been wiped out! Ferox had 4, now they've got none.
And spotted out early, Dr. Logi fires a few shots and gives away his position. Doesn't manage to connect anything, and that's the rough situation. Now a flash attempted here by Dr. Logi, but Nam C and Nikki in a 2-on-1 Xenox.
And they are close to each other. Quick spray transfer can be completed, but usually numbers. Oh, peaked early though. Nikki's now in a 1v1. Namc, I don't think realized Dr. Logi was that quick, but Nikki knows he's on the other side of this rock in a 1v1. Dr. Logi, can he win this one? He does! 2v1 for Phoenix Gaming for Vietnam. If they make a push over to Escalusia, because he's holding that fence, that's what I was thinking maybe would happen. He doesn't have a lot of ammunition. Only gets JJ Leo. Escalusia is able to get Tony. This is actually not going so well for TIC. It's a 1v1 all of a sudden. Escalusia has half health. Oh, Kar98 with the iron sights. Oh, Jordan, this is incredible. Of course, the smart play. Smith's going to get out of Murado actually take a few shots over towards Nawadro and Konaxi. Oh, Gems though, just absolutely on point. All of tonight, he lands the double headshot. Gems.
They want to get down below DxG and past them. That circle right at their back is coming in. They will have to push on in. Who chills? Gonna get the knock on the Sapauu, and that's a good start for day trade. DxG a little bit surprised by that, and they've got players out of position. They're still trying to deal with Nikus.
Nikus trying to hold on for Ferox. 50 health, Blue at his back, but he continues to push forward. Side angling towards Division X Gaming, who chills from one end, Nikus from the other end. MBK and 19 cents both knocked out. Now he turns his attention over to Daytrip, but he's got someone from behind him as well. Nikus 40 health, keeps just dodging, ducking and weaving away from that blue zone. Daytrade Gaming going to be eliminated. You said they were looking all right, Jordan, and now they're looking dead. Niku does get MPK as well from Division X Gaming.
Divine runs into Victim as they're the ones that are on the offensive right now, heading on up that hill. Teddy laying prone, waiting for the push. Nothing coming just yet from Divine. They've been very clearing this hill off, and RDK a bit of pressure right now, but getting helped on out by his teammates, although hasn't managed to find a knock just yet. Teddy is now confirmed. Divine, it's a 3-on-2 for them because NAMC has been knocked on down.
Hungvo Ditch able to get the knockdown onto Matt from Victim from the future. Phoenix Gaming have been quiet, but they've got a really good position inside of this zone. Levi's landing a couple of shots, now gets the knockdown onto Kush.
Ranked team currently alive. Pick up some big points and catch up with some of those top 4 players. Phoenix Gaming lose their first Divine. They're looking solid in this fight. Man, that's another one. And
wow.
Get 2 for himself as well to finish off Phoenix Gaming. That was over in the blink of an eye.
8th place finish in round 1, 10th place finish in round 2, 8th place finish in round 3. But Miramar has been their bread and butter, that's for sure, performing exceptionally well. Tino's going to be able to get the flush onto Jalman. There goes sort of the lead front man, the QC, 4 Horsemen. Svit still up along with Jay as Gem knocked down. So that's actually the sort of dynamic duo. Take it out here for QC. Svit and Jay are going to have to step up here against Golden Cat, who have got this high ground advantage right now. Makes Honest, they're going to be knocked down. JS comes up big, but there's the trade out from Tino. 1-for-1. Svit's the last one up for QC, 4 Horsemen. And what I believe, from what I can see, is a 1v1. Tina's going to go for the rock and go for the heal, while Svit's just going to go for the flush.
Yeah, good couple of points there for QC to confirm. Had he known how low Tino was, he might have played that differently, but now Tino going to push on, be able to win this one in a position like this.
Well, Svit just got the revive onto Gems and then immediately dies. Gems will heal. Although I think the smart option would be to try and somehow deny points if possible. It is only going to be 1. Svit's obviously going to be confirmed by Turtle. Turtle will push up and he'll get the second one as well onto Gems. 10 kill win for Divine Esports.